Welcome everybody to a look at another StudioCanal Vintage Classics release, and it is 1959's Carlton-Browne of the FO, FO standing for Foreign Office. So this is directed by Roy Bolting, who also did Twisted Nerve. He also co-directed 7 Days to Noon with his brother John Bolting, as well as doing High Treason. So this is a comedy, clocking in at 19 minutes long, stars the likes of Terry Thomas, who was also in The Abominable Dr. Thebes, Danger Diabolic, which is a new which is a film that is going to get released by Eureka on 4K, as well as Jules Verne's Rocket to the Moon and The Green Man. Also stars Peter Sellers, who was in the likes of Lady Killers and Being There, Luciana Paluzzi, who was in Thunderball, The Green Slime and Black Gun, and finally Ian Bannon, who was in The Hill, The Offence, Eye of the Needle and Defence of the Realm. So the small island of Galardia, which is governed by Great Britain, garners attention from both America and the Soviet Union, and diplomat Carlton-Browne is asked to investigate the situation. So although Peter Sellers is good in this film, he is unfortunately quite sidelined for a lot of the plot, which does make sense since he isn't the lead character. However, given that he has second billing, I was expecting more from him. I was also expecting more from him because, you know, he is quite prominent on this new artwork that has been released for this Blu-ray. So yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that he is quite sidelined. So if you are expecting another Peter Sellers leading comedy, like say Only Two Can Play, which was released alongside this, then you are going to be a little bit disappointed. That said, this is still predominantly engaging and a funny effort that has an overall great cast and is well paced. There is also some decent thematic weight to it about like colonialism, how smaller countries can be exploited by bigger countries, especially for their resources, and yeah, how meddling in the affairs of other countries usually just makes things worse. So there is some decent thematic weight in that regard. The character interactions are also solid, it is well shot, and the production is decent. So can't say I enjoyed it quite as much as Only Two Can Play, because that did have better characterization and more relatable characters as well. But it still gets a solid 3.5 out of 5. So it's only half a star below that film. But you know, considering how prominent Peter Sellers is in terms of this release, even on the reverse, as you can see, he is in one of the shots, whereas Terry Thomas is there. You wouldn't really recognise him if you didn't know him. So yeah, Peter Sellers again having prominence on this and not actually being a lead character is, or even a character that's in it for a large proportion of the plot is yeah, a little bit disappointing. So there is the disc. No reversible sleeve artwork release. The only physical extra is this slipcover. But there are extras on the disc itself, and a couple of them are new. The first new one is Diplomacy and Drollery, Peter Lydon and Vic Pratt on Carlton-Browne of the FO. And then the second new extra is Peter Sellers Begins, From Satire to Stardom, with Roy Bolting, Ian Carmichael, Brian Forbes and Beryl Reid. Archival material from Sellers Best. And then we've got behind the scenes stills gallery as well. So yeah, and the presentation is in the aspect ratio 166:1. It's region B, obviously. Rated only U. So it says it contains no material likely to offend or harm on the back there, and it's in black and white, and it's in standard HD 1080p definition with LPCM 2.0 mono audio. It is in English, but there is subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing as well. So yeah, overall the presentation looks fairly good. I've probably not had any restoration done to it, but it still looks and sounds fairly good, and it's, yeah, perfectly serviceable. It's not like you're struggling to hear or see what is going on, for instance. So yeah, by no means a great film. Definitely not one of my favourites from Peter Sellers, or to star him. Probably a stronger one from Terry Thomas. I've not seen a great deal with him in a leading role. He's usually been in a supporting role, but yeah, he's pretty good in the leading role in this. And yeah, overall, a solid film, just not quite as good as Only Two Can Play. So yeah, nonetheless though, thank you for watching. If you have seen Carlton-Browne of the FO, then I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But thank you for watching overall, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.